everybody, it's Mrs. Silva. I'm checking in from home still. And today I'm going to talk about what's to eat. And we're going to talk about fractions. And what's cool about fractions is you can use fractions with food. You probably didn't know how many fractions you had lying around your house. All right, so let's get cooking. All right, Longhorns, we are in the kitchen surrounded by ingredients that are fractions. All right, so the first thing I'm going to start with is a cookie. All right, and a great thing you can do with your cookie is you can cut it up and make your own fractions.
Hey, I want half a cookie.
That's the bad thing about fractions. You have to share. They have to be equal. So there you go. I divided my cookie in half. One half for Mrs. Silva, the other half for Tony. All right, another food I want to talk about is chocolate. Who doesn't love chocolate? So you can see I have this chocolate bar, and it is already cut up or partitioned into 6 equal parts. So we have 2, 4, 6. So we see 6 squares, all the same shape, all the same size. So this is a fraction. This rectangle is cut into 6. So what I can do with this chocolate bar, I can cut these 6 apart. So now I have 6 individual pieces for chocolate. And before Tony gets in here, I am going to eat some chocolate. 1, 2. So now I've eaten 2/6 of the chocolate bar. I have 2 pieces in my mouth, and there were 6 altogether. I told you, cooking with fractions is fun. Next, I'm going to show you how to make some fraction pizzas. So there are lots of options. If you love cooking, make your own dough. Great. Or, I love cooking, but I just didn't want to make dough. So I bought pre-made crusts. Or you could use English muffins. Either one, make a good crust for your homemade fraction pizza. All right, so here's what you need for your fraction pizzas. Pretty much anything you want to put on a pizza. So here are some things I have. I have red tomato sauce. I have basil pesto sauce. I have tomatoes, olives, pepperoni, Canadian bacon. I have pineapple, different cheeses. So anything you can want on your pizza, that's what you're going to get. All right, so now the problem I have is there are 3 people in my family. There's me, there's Tony, and then there's Butters, our dog. So I'm going to have to make sure when I make this pizza, I think of all 3 of us because I'm going to have to divide it into equal shares, 3 equal parts, which is also known as thirds. So when I'm making my All right, now that I made my pizza, I have 1 section for Tony, 1 section for me, and 1 section for Butters. I'm going to pop it in the oven for a few minutes and let it bake, all right? So you can see our pizza is finished, and you can see there are 3 parts. 1/3 is Butters, just meat. 1/3 is mine. That is olives, pepperoni, and cheese, which is the best. And then 1/3 of the pizza is Tony's with pineapple, pepperoni, or Canadian bacon and cheese. And when we have 3/3, it makes a whole. So now let's slice it up. Butters is going to get a little bit of cheese. So here is my third. 1/3 of the pizza goes to me. Very excited. All right, 1/3 of the pizza goes to Butters meat. And then 1/3 of the pizza goes to Tony. So we can see we have 3/3 and we push them together. Now we have.
We can also use it when we cook. So if you want to make a pie, when you open up your cookbook, you will see fractions. You need 1 whole large egg, and you need 1/2 cup of sugar, 1/4 cup brown sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. So you can see we use fractions in cooking. So here's a fun experiment you could do with fractions. I have a bucket of colored water. All right, I have a measuring cup that goes to 1 cup. All right, 1 is a whole. You have it all. All right, then I have a cup that says 1/4. You can see it. It says 1/4 on the cup. So I wonder how many cups it would take me to fill 1 cup. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that was perfect. You can see 4/4 cups takes it to right to 1 cup. That's why it's called a 1/4 cup. 1/4. When I have 4, I have a whole cup. All right. So if you remember, we had 4/4 cups equals 1 cup. I wonder how many thirds it would take to make a whole cup. So I have 1/3 right here. How many 1/3 cups do I need to make 1 whole cup? So make your predictions. All right, here we go. 1, 2, not up to a cup yet. 3. All right, let's see. And we have filled it to the cup line. 1 cup. So it took 3/3 to make a whole cup. You can do the same thing. I have an 1/8. How many 1/8s do you think you'll need to make 1 cup? Maybe try this at your house.
Alrighty, you guys, that was Cooking in the Kitchen with Mrs. Silva, and I just want to go over some fractions that we learned about in the kitchen. So you saw that I only got 1/2 of the cookie. I also ate 2/6 of the candy bar, and I ate 1/3 of a pizza. Then when we were using measuring cups, we found out that it took 3/3 to make 1 whole cup. So those are some fractions that we learned about today. I hope you enjoy.